It's that time again. We finished the series. It's time to rank them and give my opinions that I'm sure everyone cares about. Not my favorite series from Nintendo, but there are some bangers there. Look at how white I am. What is wrong with my camera? I look like a damn ghost. Let me fix this. There, hopefully that's better. Okay. Alright, that looks better. Okay, so Wario. This fat, ugly motherfucker. Where is the first game? There it is. First game's right here. Let's order them real quick. First three. Where's Wario Land 4? Where's Wario World? Right there. Okay. Got the first ones we played in order. Okay. Wario. There's some stinkers in this lineup. And there's also some hidden gems. So I guess we'll start with the first game. First game, Wario Land, Super Mario. It's like Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land. There's a spin-off from the Super Marios. Decent game. For being the first one, it's definitely not my least favorite. Gameplay gets a little, it's a little simple. You can't die, which is kind of interesting. And I mean, for me it was nice because I didn't have to worry about replaying bullshit because I kept dying. I can just kind of run through it. I don't know, not dying. Instead of dying, you just like, it just kind of messes with you and screws you over, but it doesn't kill you, so you don't have to like restart the level. So I think that's a pretty cool idea. Wario gets like a couple abilities in this game. I guess I'm just gonna put it B, maybe C. I'll put it B for now. It's definitely not my least favorite Wario Land. We'll get to that. But I'm gonna put it C, man. It's decent. I don't think it does anything crazy. The music is pretty shit. It's an old Game Boy game, but for being an old Game Boy game, it's not terrible. It's got some good ideas, and it started the series. And then we get to Wario Land 2. It's an improvement, for sure. It's not a massive improvement, in my opinion. I think it's decent. I think there's some fun to be had. I'll put it maybe like a tier above. Like, it's pretty fun, kind of, but I don't know, man. These old Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, I just unless it's Pokemon or Zelda, I can't really get into it. They just don't age well for me. They're just not that fun. The music's always really bad. The gameplay is always just super simple, and the graphics are like ugly as hell. But you know, it's a decent time. It didn't like really piss me off. You couldn't die again, which was cool. I just don't really. I barely remember it. I played it like last week, and I barely fucking remember this game. But I'll just put it B. Then we get to Wario Land 3. I didn't even finish this game. I started it up, realized that all of Wario's abilities are gone for some reason, and then they made it into like some weird Metroid clone where you had to like get your abilities. The way you progress through levels, you always have to backtrack. For God knows why they did that. And I was just like, it was probably the least fun I had playing any of these games, was playing Wario Land 3. And I just made the executive decision to quit halfway through, watch the rest, watch the final boss, and move on. I could not get into this game at all. I'm putting an F. I hate this game. I was looking at tier lists before I did this to see what other people think. This one's always like up here. I don't get Wario fans. I don't get fans of these Nintendo games, man. They always have the worst takes. This shit was so bad and so boring, so lame. All your abilities are gone, so the gameplay's all fucking slow, and it's just a Metroid wannabe. It's like a shitty Metroid. I'm not even the biggest Metroid fan, so it's like a double shit fest for me. And then you get into Wario Land 4, which is like complete opposite, absolute banger. This game is so fun, so fast. The controls move so fluidly. Good music. The end level parts where you have to like get the key and run back to the start. It's like some of the most fun platforming I've had in a while, honestly. It's so like fast paced. Complete opposite of Wario Land 3. Very fun game. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Easy S tier. Could be my favorite, we'll see. But, and then what else? We got Wario World. This one's a weird one, man. 3D Wario game. Feels like this game felt like it was some weird knockoff PS2 game. It was so weird, but it was like kind of fun and kind of charming. I think that at the beginning of this game, the combat was pretty fun. Wario's like pile driving people, beating the shit out of everyone. But then after like the first area, then you kind of realize you're doing the same thing over and over, and I just stopped fighting enemies. Like I got bored. I just started skipping enemies because you don't really gain anything from killing people. You don't like get gold. Doesn't get you anything. You're just like beating the shit out of them for no reason. And it's the same combos over and over, so I got really bored of that. I think the best parts of Wario World was the underground sections and the sections that were like monkey ball levels, where you're like in the sky. That was probably my favorite part of this game, because the platforming's pretty fun. The controls are pretty nice. This is a weird one. It's a very weird one. But I mean, comparing to all the other Wario games, Wario, I don't know. There's some highs, and then there's some like very mid to low experiences. So I'm gonna put it A compared to all this other stuff. I'd way rather play this game than these Game Boy games. That's for sure. What's next? Let's rank the platformers, and then we'll get into WarioWare. So then I played. I guess we have these two weird spin-offs. We'll rank these two weird spin-offs after we finish the platformers. So then I started Master in Disguise after Wario World, or something. I don't remember when I played this game. This game is so bad. It's probably my least favorite. I probably dislike it more than Wario Land 3. This game felt like... It did not feel like Nintendo made it. It felt like someone... It felt like a mod that someone like fan made. It was so shit. The controls are awful. It's so slow. The platforming feels terrible. The levels are like... the graphics are just so ugly. The music was horrible. The mini games, oh my god, it's like they wanted to do WarioWare for no reason. But they had like 3 mini games that you'd play over and over whenever you'd open a chest. These 2 games are the ones that I could not bring myself to even beat. And that's pretty rare. I like to beat every game I play, if possible. Even if I have to cheat or whatever, I at least want to run through the whole game. But these, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. They defeated me. It wasn't possible. I couldn't bring myself to play it anymore. These games were so horrible, and I think this one was my least favorite. This was such a... I don't think at any point during the whole game that I was playing it did I have any ounce of fun. It was just the most like neutral to negative experience I've had playing a game in a very long time. I hate this game. I'll never touch it again. Then we get to Shake It. This game was fucking sick. I think it was an easy S. Shake It was fun. I don't know if it's above 4. I think 4 is better. But Shake It's really fun. I think where it falls below 4 a little bit is... I think 4's level design was a little better. And I think Shake It's reliance on some motion controls for no reason. Like when you throw stuff. Like why do we aim with motion controls when we're throwing shit? When we can just use the D-pad? It was such an annoyance, especially on boss fights where you have to like throw and aim stuff really fast. I hated that part, but the graphics on this game, like the hand-drawn stuff, I loved how this game looked. It's great. Had really good music. It was made by the Kirby Epic Yarn people, and I figured that out, like on the last world. I heard this song. Like, this sounds exactly like it belongs in Kirby Epic Yarn. And I remembered that these were the same devs. So it had pretty good music. Those guys pop off with their soundtrack. But I think Wario Land 4 beats it out just a little bit. I think it's just a little more fun of an experience. Just a little more fast-paced. A little more ideas. Although Wario Land Shake It's very, very solid game. I would play that game again. What's up, Orion Kamenki? Alright, there's 2 spin-offs. This is the Wario Land Bomberman game. It's literally just Bomberman, but you can play as Wario. So if you like Bomberman, then you'll like this game. The only experience I have with Bomberman is playing on my iPod. My iPod Nano. I played Bomberman a lot. But that's the only Bomberman experience I have. It's pretty fun. It's decent. I didn't beat it. I didn't feel like beating this game. But tried it out. It was decent. I'd probably put it right below Wario Land 1. Bomberman's cool. Then Wario Woods. It's just another puzzle game, man. I'll put it here. There's not even much to say about it. WarioWare. Bomberman 64. I don't know if I'll 100% it. What are the odds that I snap my controller in half trying to 100% that game with no saves? I've heard it's quite difficult. WarioWare. Damn, it forces you. I mean, I'm down to play it. I think it's on my list. The first WarioWare, Easy S. I absolutely love this game. The GameCube version is not listed here, but we're just kind of bundling them. This is the Game Boy and GameCube together, because they're both the same game. I don't even know what Bomberman 64 gameplay is actually like. I'm going to look at that after I finish this. I've never even watched it before in my life. Actually, I think I've seen it once, but I watched it for like 5 seconds. WarioWare, the first one. I love WarioWare. It's so fun. Especially the GameCube, the multiplayer. Like, some of the most fun multiplayer GameCube experience you can have is WarioWare. Such a, like, funny, unique game. Then we get into all the other ones. WarioWare Get It Together. This is the new Switch one. It's... I think this game could have been so much better if they didn't have the character thing, where you have to like use a certain little character to play each minigame. I think that really limits the creativity they can have in the minigames. I think that some minigames also feel horrible with certain characters. Feels like impossible. I don't know. This game's okay. I'd probably put it right above Wario Land 2, because I'm not a huge Wario Land fan for these earlier games. I think I'd put it right there. I don't think it's the best WarioWare for sure. I didn't play Twisted, I can't rank it. Smooth moves. I think we got another S tier. I think smooth moves. I think the first WarioWare is better, but smooth moves is really. It's a really good game. I think it's really funny. I think it's probably the funniest WarioWare there is. A lot of funny mini games. WarioWare Touched. This one was. I feel like the mini games were just not as good. I think they were just too easy. Right here. I just think the mini games were lacking a little here. I barely remember, honestly. I remember playing with that little ticky-tack toy at the end. I barely remember this game already. Jesus, it's been like 2 days. I'm dying. I'm getting old. WarioWare Gold is basically just a compilation of all the WarioWares. But it does not have that local multiplayer the GameCube has. So we're going to have to put it... yeah, we'll put it right here. Maybe right here. I think we'll drop it right there. It's mostly just a single player experience. So it's pretty fun, but I think the other WarioWares are just a little better. WarioWare DI, I don't think I did any of these. I think this is the list. I think there's a huge drop. I left D tier empty because I fucking hate these games. I'll never play them again. It's a separate tier just to show how garbage those are. Save it. Alright, we're ranking the characters and then we're done. Who we got? Wario. There we go. I mean, obviously. Come on now. It's Wario. Alien. I'm putting him above Wario. I love the Alien. It's my favorite WarioWare character. Same with Ashley. She's my goth queen. Who else we got? I love the little penguin. I'll put him A. Jimmy. Orion. We'll put Orion B tier. Other Orion, A tier. Do we put him above Jimmy? I think we put him above Jimmy, but not above the penguin. Asshead. Where do we put Asshead? Maybe we put Asshead right next to Orion. We need an F tier because there's some Fs here. Uh-oh. 9-volt Pet. Is Pet the penguin? Putting him 9-volt above the penguin? I can agree with that. I think he has the best mini games. I love 9-volt's mini games. 9-volt's mom, kind of a bitch. Put her C. Spits and Dribble. They gotta go together, but which one is better? I kind of like this little guy. But what tier are they? Are they A tier? I think they're A tier. I think Jimmy. Oh, does Jimmy go above or below them? Jimmy's really cool. He's a cool guy. I don't know if you can. I don't think he's as cool as them though. This baddie. Oh my god. What'd I do? Where do I put her? We'll rank her later. This guy. This is 9-volt's little fella. Buddy. Oh. Well, I'm still gonna leave it like that. Where was I? 9-volt's buddy. I don't like him as much as 9-volt. I'll put him here. No, I'm putting him C, sorry. I'll put the mom above him. What's her name? Mona? Mona is so bad, dude. I'm sorry. I have to. Who's this old man? Fuck this guy. This guy, F tier, easy. He's in the worst game. He's in the other worst. What is this song playing? This sounds like a Cartoon Network intro. Alright. Mike. Where's Mike go? Mike's pretty cool. I don't think he was that cool, though. Put him right above Asshead. Eric. Where are we ranking Eric? We'll rank Eric in a little bit. How about these two? The twins. Holy hell. Which one do I like more? I think I like the pink-haired one more. I'm thinking A tier. Are they above Jimmy? I think this one's above Jimmy and this one's below Jimmy. You gotta separate them. This is me in the middle. God, please. One day. Alright, where were we? I keep losing my train of thought. That was in Brawl? What level? I feel like I've heard it before, but I don't know what level it's from. I'm just a fucking noob. Who's this bitch? You got duck lips. Fuck you. Put you an F. This guy, kind of an annoying boss. So I'll put him in D. Because he bothered me. This little thing, B. Right next to Mike. Oh yeah, I like the WarioWare stage. Should I bring Brawl over? Who is this? I don't know who this is. C. I don't remember you. This one looks like a little shit. I'm gonna put in D tier. Little devil. I don't care. I don't care about you either. Alright, where's Eric going? I think Eric's going at B tier. Going below Orion or above Orion? I think he's going below Orion. And then we get to this one. Oh my lord. I mean, she has to go S. She has to go S. How could she not go S? Alright, that's my list. I feel like my priorities have changed over the years. Like, if you go back to my old Mario tier list, my priorities were definitely different when it came to ranking characters. Where is my JakesterIX game? Why did I look up game? Where's my Mario tier list? Strudy. Where's my characters? Oh no. See, I ranked Daisy A. This would never fly nowadays. I ranked Rosalina A. Peach C. Paulina C. I'm a change man. Strudy. Let me show you my list. They're right here. There's my list, Strudy, if you want to take a gander. This is the official Wario tier list by JakesterIX. Official trademark. Say your goodbyes, because Wario's dead. We finished. It's all over. Alright. That was a quick little one. I think we're gonna start. What's it called?